Hey everybody, I wanted to take a quick second out of today's podcast to tell you about our friends over at Live Action Games. They're Davenport's only hatchet throwing range and newest escape room, and they're having their grand opening on September 22nd. They're located inside North Park Mall at 320 Kimberly Road, and they're inside next to Disc Replay. And to celebrate their grand opening, they're having their first ever hatchet throwing tournament. Just $10 buys your way into the tournament and gives you a chance to win any one of the 3 prize packages, top tier prize packages. Third place gets their $10 back, as well as a pair of tickets to any experience inside Live Action Games. And then they're also throwing in 2 day passes to Pro Tournament League. Second place gets $50 cash back, a 4-pack of tickets to Live Action Games, a $20 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse, yum, $20 gift certificate to Disc Replay, and then 4 day passes to Pro Tournament League. Then the top tier prize package, get ready for it. First place gets $200 cash back, a 9-pack of tickets to any experience at Live Action Games, a $40 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse, yum again, $40 gift certificate to Disc Replay, and 4 day passes to Pro Tournament League. The list of sponsors grows each day. That means the prize package grows each day. Only a limited number of participants will be able to compete in the event, so hop on it while you can, folks. And also, as an added bonus, if you mention the Breakfast Lads Tribunal podcast, you will receive $2 off an escape room per person, or 30 minutes of hatchet throwing for just $10. So, I mean, you can't beat that, folks. So head on over to Live Action Games inside North Park Mall in Davenport, Iowa, and tell them the Breakfast Lads sent you.
Stemming away from, or getting away from the kneeling, unless we want to bring anything else, I can edit this part out.
Yeah,
anybody?
Don't. Why would you edit it out? This is banter. This is what the audience really wants to hear.
Yeah.
Fuck our political.
Quick back and forth.
I'm going to keep all of the awkward in.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I really hope it picked up the pour.
I do too, because the
It sounded like someone was taking a piss.
looking at your face, and you were holding back a chuckle, and saw your face, and you were holding back a chuckle, and Jake was just looking at me like, "Bitch, what are you doing?"
I was confused. I was like, so how long do we wait for like the pre? Like you're gonna like cut part of this out? Like no, we sit here for 10 minutes first.
Right.
This
is our moment of zen.
In the past, we played intro music before we start, so there's no editing. We do that and then we start. And I thought, well, maybe he's like accounting for the music in the beginning, but I was like, fair. Okay, it's been too long. This doesn't go that long. We need to say something.
Yeah, no,
then he edits it in, and there's music for like 12 seconds, and then for like 30 seconds, there's just
nothing. We're taking to a new format where we're going to be introducing like advertisements and little commercials and stuff like that.
Oh, baller.
So we're not doing how we recorded last time, where it's like, let the song play, okay, and fade in. Hi, everybody. We're trying to a little bit different.
It's exciting though, advertisements and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
have a little fun with it.
Does that include Lazy Beach Coastal Fisherman beer?
By the way, we've been sampling some of the Lazy Beach Brewing samples that have been brought up by my parents from Corpus Christi, Texas, from my buddy Corey's brewery, and I'm quite pleased. I've enjoyed. There's a few of them where it's like, that's out of my wheelhouse, but I have what everyone calls a gutter palate. So, don't go by my word.
If you could compare my taste buds to an animal, I'd have to say like garbage raccoon.
Right.
You don't keep that Somalian joke for your act, by the way. I'm so disappointed. Somalia, they must have really great wine. That's not what a sommelier is at all.
Right.
No, that's just where it originated.
For those of you listening, we were chatting before, and Julian made a comment about Jake being you said sommelier.
A sommelier.
And
Yeah,
I
I was smelling the beer, and he was like, it's perfect for your sommelier.
Well,
Something like that,
I walked out of the room with that being the last word I heard, and my brain goes, he said a big word. You should be offended. And I walked back into the room and was like, Jake, he said you're from Somalia. And that made me feel better about being so dumb. That brought me peace.
Oh, shit.
Actually, the beer version of a sommelier is called a cicerone. So if you want to...
Is it really?
It is.
Look at
100%. I took the first test for not being a cicerone, but I am a certified beer server. There's like 22,000 in the United States. No,
Holy shit.
222,000 in the United States.
Oh,
I'm not
that's a little bit
special.
more.
I'm not special.
What I'm telling you is I'm not
What I'm telling you is I know a thing or two, but I wasn't good at math in high school either.
There's like 20,000. No, 220. I'm not very good at this.
I couldn't remember. I know beer more
What's
than
the
I know
population of the U.S.? Like 520.
3 million?
Yep.
300 million. Shit.
I have fans. There are dozens of them. Dozens of them. So, getting away from the kneeling debate, though, I know that you are a foodie. You are
I
big.
love food.
I think everybody at this table can agree. Food is the tits of the food world.
Yep.
Wait,
You know me.
Brandon, you have outdumbed yourself.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt with Brandon's face on it, just like, hey, with food is the tits of the food world. It's just him holding two steaks that also look like
just steak titties.
Two filet mignons.
yeah, with like just a random like pepperoni nipple.
Fuck it, print them. So, my first question, food related. What does a guy you're obviously focused on fitness and being the alpha male in the room. What does a monster of a man eat for breakfast?
Well, as my developing dad bod will attest to, my prime days are long behind me. But if I had to choose, right? Obviously,
But you got all the time in the world.
I got
What
all
are
the
you
time in the
making?
world in a full kitchen,
Yep.
stocked to the
Right.
brim. Right,
Kids are at the sitter.
right.
Wife's in the living room watching The Notebook with Jason Momoa. She's not worried about you.
That's right.
She's doing her thing.
You've
You're
already
in the
got-
kitchen to yourself. Full.
You've got a
full
cup
kitchen.
of coffee in you already. Your
And I'm wired and ready
brain
to go.
is
Yeah.
ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's my
Where do you
thing.
go?
I like to start with the basics and then food MacGyver the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
All right. So like.
Here we go.
So we're
No, I'm like,
He is
yep,
excited.
yep.
So
So
I'm
we're
in.
going with the whole spread, right? We're doing the bacon, we're doing the sausage, we're doing the eggs, we're doing the pancakes, we're doing the waffles, we're doing the French toast, we're doing, and like different kinds of egg, like cooked different ways,
Okay.
and bacon, some soft and some crunchy.
If you
and
guys get quiet real quick, you can hear Ian's pants unzip.
Yeah,
We're here.
I'm ready to go. I'm not erect. My stomach is just slowly.
It is high noon, ladies and gentlemen.
delightful. But the whole thing, biscuits, great, the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
We're gonna section them out individually on a table, and then like fucking like Rain Man or something, or like no better. I got kids like the Lego Movie, right?
Yeah.
When fucking the main dude becomes a master builder.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
suddenly he like opens his eyes and he sees like all the Lego pieces coming together to like form this giant truck.
Everything's
thing.
floating out of
It's
the
all
cabinets.
floating out there, and he's putting it all together. That's me. I'm in front of this table, and just the individual pieces are. It's just like bacon, eggs, fucking pancake, make a bacon egg pancake taco, and just fucking going at it,
Oh,
just
yeah.
one at a time, right? Picking things up like that could use some more gravy. Just individual like pieces, right? That's how I'm doing breakfast.
Okay.
Like brunch buffets are great for me
Oh, I love it.
because that's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Is everything's just there in front of you. I don't
yeah,
need
it's
some
10 o'clock
fancy
in the
chef
morning.
assembling it
Maybe
for
I
me in
want
the
some fish.
kitchen. I'll just assemble it myself.
Some
Yeah.
like
So-
crispy cod.
So have you ever?
Sorry.
No, go on.
No, that's all I had.
So,
Watch
have you
fish
ever
pancakes in the
heard?
morning?
Have you ever heard like a sculptor talk about how they do it? They're like they see a block of stone and they already see the finished product. They just have to chip away at it.
Right.
Just imagine a big food block and Julian just chipping away the unnecessary parts to reveal a beautiful
Piece by
spread.
piece.
I imagine him like with the full surgeon's smock, like the head, and the face shield, and just the one single light over his shoulder, and like Gouda, and like throwing it in like he's operating on a hoagie or something like that.
That is actually
Nurse.
ironic because Gouda
Scalpel.
is my favorite kind of cheese. So
Nice.
High five.
Smoked
very
Gouda?
Gouda.
Smoked Gouda,
Smoked
bro.
Gouda?
I
Yeah.
love going to the farmer's market and just trying the samples of smoked Gouda that all the different like cheese purveyors have. Oh my god.
Because it doesn't melt the best, but it does get melty.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very nice.
There's been one
Kind
video.
of like flowy and
Yeah.
It's not going
You
to
ever go
stretch.
down to like Red Band Coffee and get their like sausage and egg sandwich
I like the
early in the
chorizo.
morning?
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
that's the good stuff.
Now,
Gouda's on there.
I don't usually get on the boat when people talk about like drooling over food or like breathing heavy or anything like that. It's like, okay, that's all over dramatic, but I've got people on my Facebook that'll post the pictures of like girls doing twerks and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I scroll past that silly stuff. But there's been one video that I saw where I was like, yeah, it's go time. It's a video where like there's some restaurant where they specialize in everything cheese. And they just come out with like blocks of it dripping.
Yes.
And they're just like, oh. And they tap it with a butter knife and it just floods.
Floods.
It just
Oh,
avalanches out.
yes.
I was like, you dirty girl.
I need to
It's go
move-
time.
I need to move
Like,
to
listen,
like
if they
New
would
York or
drizzle
something.
that cheese on that twerking girl's ass, it would be
It would also be a health hazard. But
We're taking chances. Here.
If you wouldn't
That's
eat
gonna be a new
melted
pickup line
Gouda
of
out of a twerking girl's asshole, then you have lived, sir.
all right. Here,
hi, advertisers. That's going in a package.
here's my question.
I am writing several down right now.
Okay, so I want you to think barbecue for this one, right?
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Already off to a good start.
Now I'm unzipping my
Like
pants.
Elmer Fudd. Oh, feeling
In your-
rich.
I imagine in your time at Iowa and then for the Eagles, you've traveled a bit, right? And
Yeah.
you probably tasted some different kinds of barbecue.
Yes.
So I want to know favorite cut of meat. Like if you just had to pick one, what are we going with? And then from where?
Okay. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be pulled pork.
Okay.
Choice.
There is a restaurant in Philadelphia, and I hope I'm getting the name right on this, called Baby Blues.
All right.
And they would occasionally cater like post or pregame meals,
Yeah.
which was fine.
Right.
But also every year, as an offensive line, we would all go there.
Yeah.
And they had like a downstairs room that was behind like a bookcase that opened up into the secret back room and shit.
Dope.
And we would just pile in there, squeezed in like sardines with our fucking huge bodies in this room
Right.
made for like 12 people, and there's 15, 6'8", 350-pound dudes in there.
Right.
Right.
And
These
yeah.
rooms are prepared for 12 malnourished people.
I guess I've never heard of Philly barbecue, but is it like a sauce base or is it like
It
just,
was
like-
Kansas City style barbecue.
Okay.
And that's Kansas City is my favorite
Okay.
barbecue mecca. I've had Texas, Kansas City, and Carolina, and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And Kansas City style remains like
Your
just
favorite.
I like it sauced, right?
Yeah.
I like baby back ribs are my favorite kind of ribs.
Same.
And the most important thing, this is kind of interesting. The most important factor in a barbecue meal for me is the mac and cheese. First of all, if there's no mac and cheese, fuck you.
Yeah, right.
Second of all,
I'm out.
I'm there.
you've I mean, that was the thing about that place in Philly was their mac and cheese. To this day, I have not had better
Better.
mac and cheese in my life.
I have one reason to
love-
go to Philadelphia
I
now.
love mac and cheese. So.
And I got to remember if that's the name of the
argue.
place. But
Yeah.
Somebody
it was-
tried to argue with me that mac and cheese wasn't a suitable side dish. And I was
Excuse
like,
me?
what?
Are you shitting
I was
me?
like,
Did
look,
you cut
I
that
Mac
out
and
of your
cheese
life?
is one of
No.
the most versatile
I was like, look.
side dish / main entrees.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing.
food
Like,
world.
obviously, you
Yeah.
can eat it as a man. You can just eat a box of Kraft mac and cheese if you
Right.
want. But like, if you